Hello everyone, welcome to this video, and I'm back after a long 35-second gap between the ending of making my last video to the starting of making this one. I had a request come in a few days ago that I wasn't sure how to make, but I figured I will start now, and came up with a plan, and I know exactly what I'm going to do. And I just hope that there's some good matchups. I had a request on how to beat the Avengers. It doesn't have to be the straight Avengers, I'd assume. Very tempted to go, almost got distracted and started doing something else, but basically, I'm just scrolling through here to see if there is a typical Avengers team, so I can demonstrate roughly the parts of importance. But most of these teams are tech or defenders, or that a couple of weird that have Avengers but they're not really Avengers teams. Like with Drax, that's not a defenders team or Avengers team, so don't think that's overly useful. Okay, I'm not thinking I'm gonna find any. Oh, also not that team. That is a very strong team. And it's really messed up with that Kree Royal Guard at 60k. I have tried it. It doesn't go as well as you would expect. It's a very frustrating matchup, actually, because you feel like you should be winning, but you just don't. Oh well. Okay. So, let's go to Blitz. I don't have many Blitz charges left, but hopefully I can get a good matchup here. Don't spend arena credits right now, not the time for that. But let's see. I kind of just did a big blitz rotation, as some of you know if you saw the last video. But maybe I can put some teams together to help fight the Avengers, and even if it doesn't work, I can explain the theory that I use when I take down the defenders. Okay, so what team should I use? How about I use the Avengers? That seems like a good team to use against an Avengers. And I haven't used them, so yeah. Again, this is a high multiplier of Blitz, so no guarantees on anything really working out because these aren't my top teams. The power distributions are a little off and various other issues, but hopefully the theory helps you at least. Because fighting the Avengers, I don't think you need a specific team. You just need to find an Avengers team to fight, which is a very difficult step, apparently, especially today. Nothing seems to be going too well today. So let's try another team. Okay. Well, I can use this here team. I really like this team, but it's a lot of fun. Maybe this matchup's a little different how I play it than a normal team against the Avengers. What do you know? It's the same matchups. Okay. Never mind. Find a more different power level team. I can always go defenders and that. Let's do mystics. I'd rather not do defenders, and my shield minions are a bit of a mess at the moment. So this is my mystics team. It's a very successful team. Let's see if we can find. Oh, there's guardians. That is something. All right. We are having technical difficulties finding an Avengers team to fight. This video is starting off fantastic. Normally I don't have this many issues. But of course I am. That's not. Nope. And nope. Last hope here, or I have to delete this and try again another time. You know what? After this team, I'll give it one more try. Can it be? Can it be a Defenders team? No, an Avengers team. Ah, man, I can't even speak right. Oh well. This is indeed an Avengers team. Alright, I will generally go through this and see how it goes. Okay, so I'll drop it back down to ×2. And now let's just talk a little bit. Here's the main thing. The Avengers are a very wide range team now. You can have a lot of different setups. A lot of them also include Quake, who's not technically an Avenger, but she fits really well with this team. But there's... I haven't seen that before. Some main points of concern. Quake slows, and her Earthquake is very dangerous. Iron Man, his first turn is an AoE, which is a little dangerous. And he does have that Unibeam, which is very dangerous. Vision provides defense up to all tech allies. Once he gets to a certain level, obviously it's not leveled up that high. So, what is going on with this team and their power setup? We got an 8k Iron Man, a 4k Ant-Man, a 13k Vision, a 15k Thor, and a 20k Captain America. That's interesting. Oh well, anyways. And Black Widow's speed ups and stuns are very dangerous. The most important thing to realize, Captain America does not taunt first turn. He throws his shield, which means basically he will dispel something, but it leaves people open if you can get quick damage out there, so you can usually take down the most important threat. Normally it's Black Widows and stealth, so it's someone like Quake. In a team like this, the most important person to take down is Iron Man. So I am actually going to go for the big hit here. Already a big chunk out of Iron Man. Gonna get ability blocked. Let's heal up. Get another couple hits on Iron Man. Hopefully we can absorb this all. We can, because his power's not that great. Ant-Man slowed, literally did 1 damage to most of my team because he is so low powered. Let's see what this ultimate does. Okay, Ant-Man is gone. Defense up. You guys know how to use the defenders. Oh, and Thor's doing something special over there. Let's kill Iron Man. Alright, so let's dispel. But the main point of it is to do as much as you can to the non-Captain Americas while they don't have defense up beforehand. Pick out the most important part, because a lot of the Avengers are squishy. That there are a few exceptions. Thor's not really squishy, but you do have to be careful with his ultimate. Vision is just an annoying person because he does that right there about 100% of the time. I don't care what it says. I've had him dodge 10 straight times before. Yep. This is just a weird matchup. I'm not overly pleased that the team was so wide ranged, but you know, there's nothing you can do about it. Let's get rid of that stun. Let's not get rid of that. Let's get rid of that stun. Okay. Big hit on Vision. Big hit on Thor. Survive that. No, he did not. Okay. So obviously this did not go very well, but the team was just so wide range. It's really hard to predict what's going on with that. Can't really plan for a 20k Captain America. That's frustrating. It just is. But the plan is important, and that's really what you got to take out of this. Alright, let's see if I can find you another Avengers team to face, and hopefully it's not as random like that. Also, my defenders are horrible. I think you can tell. Let's see what I can find for you guys. Alright. Let's check my other team, see if I can find something with them. Now that I did such a beautiful job with that. One big point about the Avengers, there is a lot of speed control, so just plan for that. That's Defenders. Oh, I just love the variety of the team options. Kind of miss seeing all the Avengers. My teams usually are, other than the team I used because it's so weak, but my teams are normally built to counter the Avengers. Let's see, Mystics. What do you have for me, Mystics? Who can you fight? And a fire alarm is going off. Well, someone doesn't know how to cook, so I'm sorry about that squealing in the background. It's really not that urgent. Where I live, there's a fire alarm every 2 days. They're never anything. They're just to warn people that someone's trying to cook, basically. Let's see if we can find an Avengers here with this team. That's no. Okay, did I try the Mystics? I did. Shield minions. You guys gonna fight an Avengers team? Nope. Did I try my big power team? Technically, yeah. Let's try it. Let's see. No. That would have been perfect if there wasn't a Thanos there, because that's really not the same thing. Okay, let's try not a preset team. Let's just click the Avengers to get off the screen. What can we do? What can we do? Let's just throw some characters together here. That's a Mystique. Oh, right, I should unclick these characters. That tends to help. Mystique. We can go with Green Goblin. Let's go with Hydra Rifle Trooper. And Cable and Korath. Actually, let's not use Cable. I need Cable for another team. Bullseye? Bullseye. Let's throw Bullseye in there. Can we find an Avengers team? Huh. Alright. This video is going fantastic, guys. I'm sure you can tell. This has probably been 20 minutes of me just scrolling around looking for a team to fight. It's beautiful. There's a Kree. Let's do the Kree team. Ooh, Kree. Blue people. Nope. 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 Okay. I was really hoping to show you guys some successful gameplay of this. Yeah, well, I've got one last team I can come up with. I will throw Cable in there. Where's Bullseye? Let's get Bullseye. Who else makes some sort of sense with a team like this? Let's throw Mystique in there. That's not going to do anything, is it? Too similar to my other teams? Okay. So, my theory to countering the Avengers, you're not going to fight them. That's not true. Let's check Arena one more time. Okay. Yep. That's basically... What can I do for you guys still? Here's what I can do for you. Avengers. Let's take a look. You're going to find some Avengers teams with... Oh, look, I have enough shards to upgrade vision. That's good to know. Scarlet Witch. She's going to first turn use her ultimate, which won't do anything because there's unlikely to be many debuffs. And then she will kind of heal everyone up by spreading out the health and giving deflect, which is block. You don't really have to worry too much. She doesn't have armor, so she is quick to take down. Black Panther is very squishy. His big thing is if you let him start getting kills, he will keep going because he gets the turn meter rewind. Vision, the defense up. He has ability block first turn. Full team dispel when he's with Scarlet Witch, that is bleed. He's pretty priority, but honestly there's usually more priority, and he's hard to kill because he just dodges, so it's not worth using your premium attacks on him. Thor, you don't want to leave alive too long. Black Widow is very crucial, but she's normally in stealth most of the time, so just kill her when you get a chance. Hawkeye, first turn dispel, so don't put a singular buff up if it's really crucial until after the first turn. And then he has a blind, which is really annoying. Ant-Man can steal some buffs, and ability block starts with full team first turn slow. He's really not that great on defense. Hulk you barely see, he's pretty slow. Iron Man first turn ultimate AoE. You cannot blind that, so try and take him out before that if you can. If not, make sure you take him out before he ultimates. Some other characters that you will see are Yondu. First turn he'll just use his basic. Then he'll use his Yaka arrow, so he's pretty priority because that ultimate can hurt. And then he starts summoning, and that's also pretty painful. So make sure, if you can, take him out beforehand. And Gamora. She doesn't seem too dangerous, but you can't leave her alive too long. She is quite squishy, so you can kill her pretty simply. But again, she can get some turn meter rewind and hits pretty hard. So be careful. Finally, Quake. Usually, under most situations, Quake is the first person I go for, because her first turn is pretty useless, so you don't need to kill it before that. But her second turn starts slowing your team down, which really makes it harder to come back, especially if they have a Black Widow as well. And then her third turn, that Earthquake, is really devastating. You don't want to let her get that off. Finally, there's Crossbones. If Crossbones is ever with them, take Crossbones out first. Basically, plan is, you don't need a specific team. Just find any team that you have, and it's really just about the order of taking people down. Make sure there's some synergy or some reason that your team is good, and then just plan it out ahead. Take as many people down before Captain America as possible, and then dispel Captain America if possible. His blocks are really annoying, leave him for last. If you have Doctor Strange, it's beautiful because they just defense down themselves. Doctor Strange is a very good Avengers counter, who you might also find on the Avengers team. So I was just going to finish up this video, but then I found a team that kind of fits the description of what we're looking for. So I thought I would fight that with this team here, even though this team isn't a really well-made team and it's really off-balanced. It may not go well, but hopefully I can give you an idea of what I'm talking about. So let's show you how that works. Alright, so we're back in. I missed a couple of attacks just because of the timing of hitting the record button again. But basically, let's see if I can show you this, even though their team is a lot more balanced than my team and is probably in good shape here. At this level of Blitz, they're a lot stronger. But basically, ignore Captain America. Start with Crossbones because he's dangerous. One thing I always say when you're going against Quake, always slow her first turn if you have a Quake. Okay. No one's too much of a threat to take out Winter Soldier, so no need to heal up. Just keep hitting Crossbones. He's going to taunt. Big hit by Winter Soldier. Hopefully it's a really big one. 47k didn't quite take him out. Thanos' taunt should take a lot of damage here. I'm going to actually use the basic from Yondu on Captain America to dispel that taunt instead of going for the mass damage because there is defense up. Alright. Big shot here. Crossbones is down. One thing about defense up, bleeds actually don't get affected by it, other than the chance of putting them on there, so I'm just going to use the special here by Winter Soldier, and hopefully that will get some bleeds, which it did not, and now he'll probably die due to Yondu's AoE. Let's summon here and hope for some good RNG, which we did not get. Earthquake. Their Earthquake will probably be a little more effective. Unfortunately, this isn't going too well, but wasn't expecting too much. It's more about the theory of this. My AoE, their whole team's still alive, which is not a good situation to be in. Full team heal, maybe that'll help bring it back a bit. Take out Quake. Probably should have went for Yondu, because he's gonna summon here. Gonna take out his summon with my Yondu. Let's slow the left side. Conveniently took out Gamora. And there we go with Thanos taking out their Yondu. Now it's actually a 4-on-1 on Captain America. Let's just make it a 6-on-1. Nope, we're making it a 5-on-1. Thank you, Yondu, for your 2 beautiful, useless summons. But as you can see, if you just have the right order of operations on kill, it's pretty easy to take down the Avengers, as we did right there. So hopefully this video was quite helpful for you guys. If you did like it, feel free to leave any likes and share this video and subscribe. It really makes a big difference. Down in the video description there will be a link to a Discord if you want to join that, and there will also be a link to a Patreon if you choose to do that. And as always, I'm here to help.